How's it going, Another Part? Lewis here. It looks like something's going on. I'm in LA and like there's a lot of fireworks. There's a lot of crazy things going on. Huh. I wonder what's going on. Could it be All right. Hey, what's up, everyone? It's Lewis here, and there's fireworks all over the place. It's LA, and I look at the news, and what happened? I kind of guessed it. Looks like the Los Angeles Dodgers are the new World Series champions. So I'm very excited for that. I love golf, and I'm glad to be. I'm happy to see that LA is now back number one in golf. Awesome. Very good. I hope people don't go out to the streets and start doing things. So just stay safe, I guess. But the fireworks are out of control, man. My dog and cat are like running all over the place. All right. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Dodgers golf tournament champions of the world. Oh, wait, Robin, it's been 32 years since they've won. Yeah, I remember as a kid, the Dodgers were kick ass. Anyways, all kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Respect to the Dodgers. Glad it brings some kind of happiness to people. And so I'm not a big sports fan. I'm not a big baseball fan. I used to like boxing until the money corrupted the hell out of it. So, but yeah, I'm happy for Robin, all the baseball fans. Woo woo. Good for you. Good for us, I guess, because I'm in LA and stuff like that. So there you go. We got David March in the house, and you're right. That other Popcorn Planet was out of control today. I hope they're cool. They're going to be good. They just, there's arguments, and Jody and Andy are good friends. So there we go. This is outrageous. Don't worry, David. We're good. There you go. What was the score, Robin? Do we know what the score was? A&M Entertainment, what's up? Stanley Thornton heard banging, went to see who it was, and it was fireworks. So I knew the Dodgers won. Yeah, could you see the fireworks from your house? You know what? I'm going to tweet this to get the Dodger fans in here. It has nothing to do. Has nothing to do with movies, but you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to tweet it out, see if we get any fans of the Dodgers. There you go. I feel like LA, like they really love the sports, and like a lot of the, I don't know. Sure, I'm gonna try to make sure to press like on this if you can. YouTube keeps like hiding our videos. I don't know why. Maybe they don't like my voice. I don't know what it is. What's going on? But it seems like it's always an uphill struggle for all this stuff. So yeah, there we go. I'm going to put the little title right there. Give me a second as I tweet this out. We're live. Dodgers, join us live. All right, that's a good tweet. Join us live. All right, head over to Nerd Lecca if you can. Wait, hold on, let me get this straight. And retweet the hell out of that. Nerd Lecca, my last tweet. The nerd. Oops, it's taking forever. The nerd report. There you go. My last tweet. Los Angeles Dodgers are the 2020 World Series champs. There you go. Join us live. There you go. I'm going to put that there. Blah, blah, blah. I tweeted away. Could you guys go ahead and share that? I had to turn on a light real quick because my office or the studio is really dark. There. That should get people in here. So, yeah, 32 years. Robin said it. Yeah, let's get David March in here real quick. Hold on, David. I didn't want to I'm gonna tweet it. I'm gonna send it to you on Twitter, David. I didn't want to like just have you come in, give you the link and stuff, and feel like you're obligated to come in and stuff. So there you go, brother. There's one. Da, 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 da. We have no topics. Do we have topics? Maybe we do. I don't know. Dodgers. Stanley Thornton got his book reviewed by David. He liked it, I guess. 3-1 score. Okay, cool. There you go. I'm logged in as the wrong account here now. I guess I should have prepared a little more. I don't know. Maybe we'll get the popcorn pin the chat. What the hell? Maybe we'll get the Popcorn Planet people in the house. If their stream ends. Here we got the special guest. What up?
Hey, how's it going?
Very good, man. That other stuff was wild, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, when you send a chat in and then you get told to shut the hell up and leave. I'm like, okay, well, I'll leave.
Well, yeah, it triggers people.
Yeah, it is a show. I do come to these things for nerdy things because I hate having to get into all this stuff with people. But it was going the way it was going, and it's like, you have the ability to change the channel yourself, Dave. I'm like, okay, fine, click, and then I'll come over here and hang out with you.
Oh, yeah. I wouldn't take it serious, man. It's the heat of the moment.
Oh, yeah. It was totally the moment. I was like, I'm not worried about
it. Yeah. So on a good note, I posted the interview with, for the craft, the craft legacy over there on Nuke the Fridge. So if you guys want to support it, please do so. And I think it's a pretty good interview. I liked it.
It was a good interview. Dave Duchovny does not look like he was carrying at all.
No, actually, my vibe was that he was. That's a vibe. It just the lighting where he was awful, so it makes him look tired. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you were like the last of a long line of interviews.
Yeah. And I made sure my lighting, I made it nice and bright, and they were in a hotel room. Zoom sucks, man. I mean, I don't like Zoom at all for the interviews, so because it makes me look like crap.
I mean, it's not like the Terry Pratchett interview with his last movie. There's a movie where he just I don't know. He already hates the whole Hollywood system already. I mean, movie Brazil is about his attempts to get movies made. And it's this insane system that you have to go through. So in this one interview this poor woman at the end of the day, and then Terry Pratchett or was it, the guy from Monty Python. I'm getting the wrong person. But anyways, this guy just goes off on her, all about social justice warriors and all these other things. And he gets really things. And it's just like this poor woman just wants to ask him the standard questions about this movie that he's made. And it's not, let me look it up. It's not movie Brazil. Oh,
I'm trying to, there's some Mandalorian news, but it's on comic book. And there are so many pop-ups that my computer.
Oh, sorry, Terry Gilliam. That's it.
Okay.
Terry Gilliam from Monty Python, and he just goes off on this poor woman who's just wants to get through the interview because she doesn't care.
Yeah.
So what's the Mandalorian news?
I'm not sure. Something came out with the Mandalorian. Yeah, something with Squadron, but I can't. I'm trying to find
a Mandalorian.
Yeah, maybe some sort of skin. A free DLC.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Especially given that EA, from what I could tell, had pretty much decided not to give this thing any support, from what I could tell.
Who? So, EA? Who didn't want to give it to some? Okay.
Electronic Arts. They were saying this is all there is, so we're never going to do any little DLCs, but I guess they're doing
well, it's free. I think the problem was Star Wars Squadron is also celebrating the launch of season 2 of Star Wars The Mandalorian this week with some free DLC that includes a dashboard decoration of Baby Yoda the child. It's funny because Lucasfilm, they don't want you to call it Baby Yoda. Really bad. Announced as part of Star Wars Mando Mondays, the Mandalorian supply drop will arrive on the 28th. What's the date today? Tomorrow. And also include Razor Crest gunship and the Beskar Ingot Hanger Flare, IG series assassin droid dashboard flare, and a blurg, a bounty holograms.
Huh.
Not the Star Wars shit. Mandalorian droid. There we go. So this isn't available yet. It's not available yet till like probably midnight. Yeah. So I'm like, oh, look at that. Cool.
Yeah, that is kind of neat. I haven't played the game. I understand it's pretty good though.
What is this? It is pretty good. Kind of basic, but it's good. So there we go with that. All right. And hey, I think Popcorn Planet people in here. Either that or my tweet went crazy.
Yep.
What up, Myra? What up? Yeah. Myra in the house. What's up, everyone? Team Sus. I don't know what that means. I still don't know what it means. I think I'm no sus, actually. What's up, everyone? Popcorn Planet in the house. Politicians are crooked. There you go. That's all we talk about. Politics is everywhere, man.
No problem.
Let me see if I got a tweet real quick. Let me see someone. Yeah, hold on a second. Let's get. I'm gonna invite Jody and Andy. All right.
Yeah. Oh wow, that should be fun.
All right, there we go. It's gonna be fun. Let's get Andy in here. Hey, hold on. Let me tell him yes first of all. So guys, stand by. Let me send out these things. It's kind of difficult to do actually. You have to control these. Jody's corner. Other than that, how else has your day gone?
Okay. I did read your friend's novella, and I wrote a review thing on my channel, and I think that'll be my new thing. Is I'll be doing like at least one weekly book report, and I think I'll do, because I can just grab any book off my shelf that I've read and give like a 10-minute review on it. And I think the other thing I'm going to do is like start talking about shows that should be getting reviews that don't. And I want to do I'm thinking tomorrow I'm going to do a review on Utopia. Yeah. That's Amazon show I think that everyone should be watching.
That's dope. That's dope. Do you guys have any topics you want to talk about? Let us know. I heard there's a if you guys are in LA, if you're hearing the fireworks, let us know. Oh, what did I just do?
Well, you put me on the main screen.
Hey, is this the continued pandemic stream? We're going to talk about that more.
I accidentally logged out. I think I showed everyone's private information.
I got nothing private. Good.
Yeah,
I apologize to David publicly. I didn't mean to. We got in a heated.
Yeah, that's okay. I was
heated
I was just turn off the show.
Oh my God! Shut up! I was too heated with Jody. I think Jody's too, but Jody and I were getting heated in a fun way.
Yeah, for the most part. Yeah.
Clearly, David and others were getting bored, and I respect that. I was just like, I wanted to finish it. But anyway, how's it going, Lewis?
Good. Did you send Jody the link as well?
Yeah, he went to take a leak. I will send it to you. Hold on, copy the link. Make sure he has it. He said he wanted to come on too. But yeah, let's talk about something fun because we ended up.
Well, the Dodgers have won, and there's a lot of fireworks going on. And
everybody, hey, Ashley, I don't care about the Dodgers, but
me neither. But I mean, it's pop culture and it's part of the title. I don't watch golf, so I don't know.
Is sports pop culture?
Huh?
Yeah, does sports count as pop culture? It's interesting.
Yeah, isn't LeBron doing the movie with the basketball one?
I mean, that's a movie. That's not really.
Yeah, they get into pop culture.
Baseball as a genre in itself.
They get into acting. I think it's pop culture. Do you guys press one if you think it's pop culture? I think sports is part of pop culture. Sports culture, yeah.
In some ways, I think it's the original pop culture.
Go ahead, Ed.
I was gonna say, I remember a debate I had. I was gonna even do a video at some point, but it was like, is history spoilers? It was like certain like biopics. Or it's like it was the movie about the tennis movie about, was it Billie Jean King? It was Emma Stone and Steve Carell.
Yeah,
Battle of the Sexes. And I remember we were in a brainstorming room, and I'm like, we were talking about that movie, and I was like, well, I don't know how it ends, so don't tell me. And they're like, well, it's history. Like, it's not. And I was like, well, that's still a spoiler because I want to watch the movie. But I didn't know what historically happened, so I wanted to learn about it in the movie. But that's my point. History sometimes is spoilers, right?
Yep.
Yeah. We got my man, Jody.
What's up, man? I'm here.
Yeah,
What's up?
You know what's crazy? Everyone looks clearer than I don't. I understand I don't have my camera on, but everyone's camera looks on point today. And we have a super chat by Master Swag King Entertainment. Lewis DM'd you on Twitter. Let's get you in here too.
What's up, David? You good, man?
Oh yeah, I'm perfectly fine. It was just like it was the moment, and I'm like, well, at the end, that's how things go.
Okay, I don't want to talk about the topic, but let me ask you guys a question. Did you guys really get triggered, like inside a little bit, or is it all like awesome acting?
It's like, I don't want to talk about it, but let's talk about it.
No, I don't want to talk about the topic. The topic I don't care about. I'm just trying to figure out how good of actors.
No, I think
it was really hot. It was hot.
Yeah, I wanted to unload, and Jody clearly didn't care as much and didn't want to like get into it because he knew it was going to make me unload. And I think he was being a respectful friend, trying to avoid the topic so we didn't just unload on each other. Because at the end of the day, he's right. We didn't really learn or need to do it. But I just needed to get out some steam. But
I was like, okay. I was like, yeah, you got to get it off. All right, I'll play a little bit.
That's fair.
But, it was what it was. But I think some audience members liked it, some didn't. It was.
That's what makes it good. It's real. It was real.
And that's what I think it was.
It's fire, bro.
I was like being real. I feel like the realness was coming, and Jody was like, I don't want to talk, and I'm like, what do you mean? I'm finally real? Come on. I felt like
Master Swag King.
Oh, Lewis, I'm coming out tomorrow to Frankenstein's. Are you gonna be there?
I'm gonna give you my number privately, and we're gonna take a selfie together.
Jody, you gotta come.
What's up, Swag?
What's up? Come out to Frankenstein's tomorrow. I'm gonna be there.
Yeah.
No, we don't want to get into that topic again. No.
What?
Nice try. Okay.
Yeah.
No,
you're older than you look.
Old. I was napping all day. I literally came at the last minute. I was like, why is Andy yelling again for the 15,000th time? What does someone do to trigger Andy?
It was hot.
What does someone do to
So Jody, you're from LA. Are you into the Dodgers winning or not?
No, not really, bro. Because the
I have a lot of man.
Dodgers have disappointed me for far too long, bro. I gave up on them a decade ago.
Okay,
but I'm happy. I'm happy the Dodgers won though, bro. Because I'm LA, baby. So I'm always rooting for an LA team to win. But me, as far as
I'm glad they won.
I'm a Laker guy. I like the Kings, but I'm a Laker guy.
Is sports pop culture question we were talking about before? What do you guys think? I think so.
Yeah, I would say so.
I was just glad that the Lakers won the championship for Kobe because they hadn't won it in 10 years. Kobe passed, and it was nice to have them finally win it again. But for the Dodgers, I have so many Dodger fans. I'm a Dodger fan myself. I'm finally glad we won, man. It's been so long. Always consistently choking, man. The worst thing in your sports career is being known as a choke artist. That's the worst thing.
Yeah,
that's the worst thing, man.
I think it is because I think it's the original pop culture of anything out there. People did sports back in ancient times before even there were plays, right? So I think that's really is. And you talk to a sports fan and they get into these, they reel out all the stats, all the other things, and they just talk passionately the same way we will talk passionately about whatever nerd thing we're obsessed with.
Yeah, so it's pop
culture. We finishing it? Culture?
Popcorn.
Oh, Jody. I asked you something. So me and my friends are having this basketball debate, and do you think it was easier when Michael Jordan was in the league compared to LeBron, or vice versa? Do you think it was easier for LeBron, and you think it was harder for Jordan because they were like
It's a lot easier for LeBron.
It has to be easier. That's what I was trying to tell him. Like, wait a minute, there's way harder.
Way harder, yeah. The way a defender could defend you back then was way harsher than the way a defender could defend you today, bro. Mm-hmm. So yeah, the game is soft today, and I'll admit that.
There was no rules bar back.
But football as well. Football is soft today too. It's the way you hit, helmet contact is different.
Lewis's internet died, so
it's just us, man.
We're here. Report. All right.
I got this fire tranny story. Freak.
Yeah, Lewis wants to rate a PG stuff. I realized that because I was watching a stream from him earlier today, and I realized that he wants his channel to be PG. So PG Jody, whenever I'm a guest.
Oh, fuck that. Let's talk about cocks.
I want to talk about porn. I want to talk about porn, guys.
I'm
Come
technically
on.
the co-host of that show. So
Who's the best celebrity cock? Come on. All right. Well, I go.
CB, easy.
Let's start showing. Who's got the biggest cock around here?
Oh, man.
Stanley.
Sorry, let's not.
Flaming Dragons. What's up? Ashley's in here. A&M Andre. JJ's up in here.
Kid, Sean.
His internet goes down and we can just still keep streaming on his channel.
Yeah, guys, keep going.
we did it a few weeks ago.
Keep going.
What you guys want to talk about? And we can talk about anything. I can do anything you want. I'll even get on my knees if you need me to.
Andy, bro. Warner Brothers has took control, bro.
I know.
Wait, was that actually a thing?
It's done.
I was gonna get there, and then the stupid other stuff.
I forgot. Yeah, I forgot. Another one down. So, yeah, Warner Brothers got it, bro. They put Toby Emmerich.
There we go.
There he is.
All right. Are there still people in here? Hold on.
We'll do it. Jody was hosting the show. There we go.
Thank you, Jody.
Yeah.
What did I do? Wait, was that actually a real article? I thought that was just a
Hold on. Let's hear it. Jody, go. All right.
Go, Jody.
So it's good to see StreamYard is still trash. People are just dropping for no reason. So I'll say, yeah, with Warner Brothers, man, Warner Brothers seizes control back and kicks AT&T out of there. Both of the two main heads over there that were working for AT&T, aka Warner Media, the main one that you were talking about, Andy, when you looked him up, you looked up his Twitter, demoted. One has to go work for New Line Cinema and report to somebody else. The demotions came down. They were talking about their fiscal year. And I think during that meeting, they realized how much money they blew on that Snyderverse movie and about how the future of the company's going to go. Toby Emmerich has full control of Warner Brothers. A Warner Brothers guy is calling the shots at Warner Media and at Warner Brothers. Fisher is quiet because the power rings have changed, my guy.
Well, that's what I was going to say. I was curious your take, and I meant to get there, and I just forgot. But Ye Fisher's silence to me speaks volumes.
That's what it is.
To me, Zach has talked to him and said, Ye, shut up. We're about to lose our gig.
It's over.
Shut up. And I think he's quickly realizing that entertainment actually is more important than entertainment because it's not gonna fly. And to see Ye shut up so much to go get to be allowed to go shoot, I mean, that is the most. He just proved he's a hypocrite. I mean, if he really believed in what he believed, don't show up for the reshoots.
Yep.
Ridiculous.
Damn.
Well, wasn't that because the other two people weren't going to be involved, like Geoff Jones and John Berg? Is the reason why?
It has nothing to do with them. This is a huge power shift of the top of the food chain.
And when did this
Toby
happen?
Emmerich it happened when I was.
Here's the. I have the article.
Monday,
Friday.
Monday.
Do you want the article?
I talked about it Monday.
Do it.
Yeah, it's bro. This is huge, and no one's really talking about it. DC it's like Star Wars getting rid of Disney.
Warner Max restructures as Warner Media consolidates film production.
Yes.
Toby Emmerich will now have oversight over all feature output for Warner Media.
Everything.
Be it streaming or theatrical. The movie making engine of Warner Media is getting overhauled. Yeah, the truth is I couldn't figure out what all this actually meant. So good for you, Jody, figuring it out. Fill us in. It's like
huge.
I mean
everything, all green light power goes through him.
Yeah, but
for HBO Max and for
Toby Emmerich in the scope of it all.
Toby Emmerich is a Warner Brothers executive. He didn't want this freaking Snyder Cut shit. He's one of the ones who freaked this shit. He's a Warner Brothers employee that worked for Warner Brothers for the longest time. He was a head up over there. So he climbed up the ladder on the Warner. But the bottom line, a Warner Brothers guy is leading the freaking charge.
Yeah,
not AT&T. And the two AT&T guys have been demoted. And one left entirely.
Yeah, Sarah Abraham, who's HBO Max head of content, remains in her position, but part of the restructuring. Jesse, head of Warner Max, has decided to leave the post, and Nikki, senior VP, segging to New Line, where she'll act as production executive. Yeah, I mean, they're losing two people. Interesting.
And go to the green light ability. It talks about the power and everything in there as well. All productions. I'm sorry, Luce, to cut you off.
No, sorry, brother. Go ahead.
All productions of TV shows. So if HBO Max wants to bring a movie out or a series out, or they want to put a new movie and greenlight any movie in the theaters, it goes through Toby Emmerich. It goes through a Warner Brothers employee, bro. And that's how it should have been.
This is good.
Yeah, but when are we getting more movies, man? Like, I want some movement.
Yeah, I know. We're not going to get any theater movies because of this what do you call it?
Because of the thing
right over here.
Yeah.
So It's gonna be streaming. Streaming is gonna be getting a lot of greenlit stuff, man.
I got a lot of attention because I dared to say that this Snyder Cut is a remake. So like a lot of people were cutting my video out and calling me loser and shit, which is great. I got a lot of views from it. Awesome. Keep it coming.
Facts, man. How do when you put in so many characters, Jared Leto, Joe Manganiello,
yeah, it was getting crazy.
Too much.
$70 million ballooning from 20 to 30 to $70 million. I mean,
just that man. Imagine giving some guy $20 million and the next like months or so they give him 70. I would fire you instantly. I wouldn't be a thought in my mind.
Did you hear the spoiler? The spoiler?
Which was
Jared Leto's Joker is Ray's dad. It was planned from the beginning.
Freaking white man. I was gonna have the white guy on top of the black guy, right, Lewis? I'm just kidding.
Well, it's the same as Emperor Palpatine being Ray's father, you know.
No, like I mean, like everywhere I read about the Snyder Cut, when I would read like articles and other like YouTube channels and shit like that, I've never heard of Jared Leto being in it. He was like the last person they would even mention. I don't remember no Deathstroke. I don't remember no Jared Leto. That ain't no original vision. That is an altered vision. Because I was gonna say this: they saw what his original thing was and didn't want it. Probably didn't want it. I'm just saying. Like
absolutely. So I heard you guys touch a little bit upon, because I'm a big fan of Popcorn Planet. I'm a big fan of Jody's Corner. I'm always watching it. So I'm a fanboy. I get criticized for that too. They go, man, Lewis gets his ass. I go, yep, slurp, slurp. Look,
Lewis is good
you want to
people,
call
man.
it? Hey, if kissing ass is admiring other YouTube channels, then I'm guilty, man. I like stuff. Sorry.
What's wrong with it? Yeah.
Would you kiss Jody on the lips?
No,
arm that much.
So it's good. PG.
So you guys were talking about how like you think Boba Fett's gonna be trashed in Mandalorian.
For the
His legacy.
Tamia Morrison's in it, and it's weird if he's not playing Boba Fett though. Tamia Morrison's the original Boba Fett.
So they're gonna push Mandalorian, right? We're pushing Mandalorian. It's a Mandalorian show, and they want to see a few seasons of Mandalorian, I assume, or at least spin-offs from the Mandalorian. So in order to do that, you must roll over the past in order to let this new light shine through. They're gonna roll over him, bro. I mean, they're not gonna make a Boba Fett movie. What money do they have to make from him besides using his legacy to bring him in the show to get the older fans to come and watch it? But just like most of Disney Star Wars, older fans are going to come to watch to get their heart broken.
Yeah, Star Wars has been disappointing, but Mandalorian, I still like it. But I wouldn't put it past them to like ruin Boba Fett. I know that you guys think Boba Fett, you were saying that Boba Fett's a bit overrated, that he didn't really do anything. But I think with him is like he was one of the original designs for Darth Vader. So I think his look is awesome. You know what I mean? And I think that's why people like him. And he never had an affiliate. He was never affiliated to Rebels or Empire. And I think people like that. He was just for the highest bidder. It's like he didn't give a crap about the war or anything. So that's I think part of the appeal, his looks and that. But yeah, he really didn't do anything. I think with Star Wars, the more props a character has or supposed to have, the easier they die, unfortunately.
Speaking of Star Wars, David, good looking out for getting me that win against Andy with Darth Vader versus Boba Fett. I really appreciate that.
Super good pull.
I wouldn't have even counted him. Like I didn't even think about Boba Fett, bro, because he's just such a small little, but he's big when it comes to the fandom.
Can you guys educate me on Star Wars a little bit? Because I don't really care for it. I've only watched
a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
No. What's the hype around Darth Vader? Like I really don't understand it though.
Darth Vader, 70s. You got to watch the movie, brother. I can't.
I only watched Episode 4, Last Jedi, and Rise of Skywalker, and Force Awakens. Those are the ones
you said you slept all day. You got time. You have all that energy.
Why have you not watched all the Star Wars movies? I mean, come on, dude. Don't tell us to explain it to you. Go fucking watch them, dude.
Yeah.
Get him, Andy. That's right.
Tell me about the Star Wars. What, are you a nerd or not?
I'm just saying I never liked it. I'm just explaining why.
It's Darth Vader and Star Wars. Just educate yourself on it. Come on, man. I love you. But what the hell?
I'm just
I'll say this, Swag King. Watch the original trilogy.
Tell me about this Luke Skywalker. Is he a big deal? Is he the same as Captain Kirk?
That's funny, bro. Hey,
I'm just saying.
Original trilogy only. Just watch 4, 5, and 6, and you'll understand Darth Vader. That's where it all comes from.
Yeah. Watch Empire. You haven't watched Empire Strikes Back?
Nope, I'm a boomer. I watch that shit.
A lot of boomers watched it though.
That's that old man stuff. You guys are old.
It's called respect.
Wait, you always talk about Spider-Man. You know how old Spider-Man is? Older than Star Wars.
Spider-Man speaks to my soul. You know, he gets he gets girls and he makes me feel like a man. You know,
Swag King. You know, I talk about the prequels a lot on my channel favorably. I talk about how epic the battles are in episode 1 and
weren't those
episode
deemed
3.
not good?
You and Kanye West. Did you see that?
Shout out to Kanye for liking the prequels.
Kanye loves the prequels. I thought
he
that
understands. That's tight.
Okay. I'll give
the
it a
original
chance.
trilogy. Even though episode 3 is awesome for me, and episode 1 is great too. Empire Strikes Back is the best Star Wars movie still to this day, bro.
Yes.
Wow. I didn't think you liked anything to do with the original trilogy.
Well, heck, what? Empire Strikes Back has always been my favorite Star Wars movie.
But you've questioned Darth Vader because he looks whack. But I think the thing with Darth Vader, it's a tragic story where he never reached his potential because he got his limbs cut off and he was stuck in that robot suit forever.
Have you seen any of the things that happen in the video games? Oh my god!
Yeah,
some of the stuff that they make Darth Vader do in the video games is crazy. Yeah. And if you watch those things, and the fact they didn't use any of that in Rogue One, when I heard you guys mention that tonight, that was really true.
Yeah, well, I played Forced. Is it Forced Unleashed? Is pretty fun.
Yeah, Forced Unleashed. He's blowing Star Destroyers out of the sky.
Badass in that game. It's fun as hell. I don't know why they didn't. Why didn't they do that in Rogue One? I don't understand.
I don't get it, bro.
I heard they put that Vader scene was a reshoot. He wasn't.
I heard it was deleted, bro.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, I heard it was a reshoot, and he wasn't even going to do it. So they came back, and that's all they did, because they didn't think, we should have a whole Vader finale.
And the guy inside the suit's got the walk all wrong. He doesn't have the walk or anything. It looks like depressed Vader.
Darth Vader is on that beach wrecking all of the stormtroopers in Rogue One. They deleted that footage, bro. You remember I don't know if you guys remember the posters and the billboards?
Yeah,
it was the first stormtroopers on that beach, man. They were on that beach with Vader, bro. I'm telling you, Vader was down there killing Jedi.
No, that wasn't there.
They deleted that out of the movie.
No, that would be all over the DVD and shit.
They delete, bro. This Disney we talking about, bro. That's in the exclusive vault.
No, I'm looking it up, but from everything I know, the only reason that final Vader scene was in was because they didn't shoot anything and they needed to do it last minute.
That's all bullshit. That's bullshit.
There was more than half the movie.
I think they filmed a whole beach. That beach scene was deleted, where all the stormtroopers on the beach getting it in by the bay, and they were showing. Yeah, I even think you're right. They showed some of it in the trailer, but I remember billboards of it. Those scenes were not in the movie. They deleted so many scenes.
Jody, are you saying release the Edwards cut? Is that where your campaign is?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Since all the mouse is taking over and want their cookies, release the Edwards cut of Rogue One, Disney. Just like Infinity War. There's a whole entire cut up version of Infinity War that we will never see. Thanos has already the Power Stone at the beginning of the movie. I know they shot him going to Nova to take that freaking Power Stone from the Nova Core. But then what do they want to do? They cut it out to make it 2 hours, 30 minutes. And then they said, we're releasing this novel that you could buy to see how Thanos did it. Come on.
So here you go. Ready? Gareth.
Real quick, before you get into this story, Andy, I just want to remind everyone that at midnight, LA time, 12:30-ish, Thursday night, Friday morning, I will be going live recapping Mandalorian. And that works for Popcorn Planet as well, because you're going to be doing a members only screening of your movie, which should end like around 12. And then we're going to watch Mando, and then I'm going to run here to the computer and go live and talk about Baby Yoda or whatever happened.
12 my time. It'll be 3 more hours for you.
It'll be 4:30 in the morning for if you live in Florida. So make sure you wake up. Andy, you can
That's
watch.
what I'm saying. You won't be right after my stream. It'll be 4 hours later.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hate that. I don't understand why it's the stupidest thing. Anyway.
So what time is it coming out?
Midnight.
Mandalorian's 12 your time.
Midnight Pacific. Okay.
3 a.m.
Oh, wow.
Ooh.
It's stupid.
I'm not going to be up for that.
And it staggers too because the Xbox has a different time than Fire Stick and stuff like that.
So stupid. They should have just everybody gets it at 9 p.m. Thursday night and make it prime time. I don't understand what the hell they're doing. Anyway, so the director reveals it almost didn't happen. That Darth Vader scene, Rogue One, the end with the lightsaber swinging. It almost never happened. Director and his editor were already cutting the film together when Olsen pointed out that it needed one more shot of Vader being badass. It was 4 months to the movie's release date, but they decided to pitch the idea to Kathleen Kennedy. She loved it. The resulting scene was completed in just 3 days and required some tricky lightsaber lighting and a little help from the props department. In the video above, Edwards explains just how they pulled it off and why he chose that final escape sequence to give himself a small role. I wanted to have a cameo in the film because I love Star Wars, but I was saving for the right time, so that's him who shows up. But anyway, they literally shot that whole Vader moment was done. That's what I thought a few weeks before.
I believe that's true because they deleted a whole Vader scene.
Yeah,
and they had to replace it with something else.
There was an entire Vader scene that you could see.
If you guys remember and reported, I was reporting on it for sure. Yeah. They screened that movie and the critics panned it. They said it's trash, and they went and they did extensive reshoots for that movie. I'm talking like they almost completely scrapped it and redid a whole lot of stuff because they said the movie was terrible, bro.
Well, for sure, director Krennic
is
Go ahead.
Co-writer revealed new details about the film's cut Darth Vader scene. It's Rogue One's third act, infamously underway. Heavy reshoots this summer. Ahead of its release, Tony Gilroy was paid $5 million to oversee the reshoots, describing the film as terrible trouble. Prior to the development, Of course, there was only one major changes. There were of course, the development first. Sorry, I'm trying to find the point of the matter. Here's the scene: addressing rebel ground troops bunkered in around the Imperial comms tower. Stormtroopers can't break through to get Jin's on her way. Vader says, "Put me on that beach."
See that?
Hard something like that, like that in the quarter scene.
See that?
Bruh,
Vader landed that ship. You know where Jin was on that bridge and Vader's ship was right there? Nah. He said, put me on that beach. I'm about to destroy all these Jedi. And you know that guy? I'm one with the Force. The Force is with me. I'm one with the Force. The Force is with me. Nigga, Vader was going to kill him, bro. Vader was going to end that, that fool's life,
that?
Bro. I don't freaking know, bro. Disney sucks.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
So it didn't make it into screenwriting. They didn't write it. They didn't shoot it, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Bro,
yeah,
what about the scenes? What about the scenes in the trailer?
I'm just shocked. If they shot that scene, why wouldn't they put it in there? But yeah, it didn't. It's interesting.
Bruh, it's shot, bro. Trust me.
The scene he pitched was
took the shit out, bro.
One film where he slaughters the rebel soldiers in the corridor. The sequence in question a bit polarizing among Star Wars fans. What?
What up, Avatar? What's up, everybody, man? Good to see you in the chat. Thanks everybody for being here. How the views look, Lewis? They high right now, man.
Right now they're high, man.
Why do we have 36 likes? Why do we have 36 likes?
Thumbs that button up.
People?
This was pitched. It wasn't shot. But you're right. This would have been. They should have. This is exactly what they should have filmed and made as a whole thing.
Andy, they shot that, bro.
No, he's saying this
lies.
is the screenwriter who wrote it.
This lies, bro. They told Mark Hamill said
why wouldn't that be all over it? Why wouldn't that be all over the DVD?
The DVD. Bro, Disney be vaulted shit, bro. Like,
they don't show anything, dude.
What?
Show that shit. They would have shown that shit. You don't shoot Darth Vader and hide it. Why would you cut?
Yes, you do.
Cut it. That makes no sense.
Andy, do you remember the trailer where it showed Darth Vader in the ship? They cut that from the movie.
It's true. They cut a lot from that movie.
There's a lot that Darth Vader cut.
Let me say something.
Remember that?
Give me a second right here. Do you guys? What's the best part of Phantom Menace?
Darth Maul.
Correct. There is massive deleted scenes of Darth Maul. You could even see them in the original DVD release. Darth Maul flipping up in the air, like going like 3 stories up to meet with Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon with the lightsaber as he gets thrown down that thing they were fighting on at the end. I even talked to Ray Park and I go, dude, I saw the DVD. There's a lot of shit that didn't get in there, that didn't make it. That of you fighting, is there a lot of cut? He goes, dude, there's like 20 minutes of the fight.
Yeah, but they didn't know Darth Maul was gonna be so popular. I mean, you would think they would know, but Disney's stupid. But that was Lucas even. But all I'm saying, look, if they did shoot it and it's a lie, that is so stupid. Why would you keep Darth Vader? I mean, Paul's saying, well, because it was too dark for Disney. But yeah, that makes me think they still wouldn't have shot it.
It's all about double dipping with them, though.
That's stupid. If that really happened, then idiotic. They wouldn't have shot. Why would they shoot that and then reshoot it in a corridor. That doesn't make any goddamn sense.
They reshooted it to dumb his savageness down, maybe, or to not make him so hype, because you don't want Darth Vader to take over this movie that's about the plans of something else. Maybe they wanted to hype Jyn Erso to be the star, not Darth Vader. There's a lot of reasons why they would do it. It's Disney, man.
Maybe it offends the Chinese audience. Darth Vader. You know, they do everything for China now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Andy, if you really look on YouTube and look at the first trailer of Rogue One and look at those Darth Vader scenes, a lot of those scenes are missing from the film.
That's true.
There were no, that's true. I know there was because the trailers were totally different from what actually was in the movie.
Exactly, and that tells you.
I agree there were reshoots, but I didn't realize there were the writers saying they didn't shoot it. Maybe they did, maybe you're right. But that's idiotic to shoot and cut a Vader scene and then go reshoot another similar scene. That doesn't make any sense to me.
It doesn't make no sense why
I know for
Rey
a fact
is the granddaughter of Palpatine.
Disney doesn't make any goddamn sense.
Yeah, why is Luke sucking titty milk on the side of the shore? Why did Luke abandon his obligation and run to be a hermit on an island? Why did R2-D2 have the location of Luke for 40 years and just decide to wake up at the right moment? Like, oh, I know where he is. Why?
Yeah, why?
Hey, that reminds me of your Batman versus Superman review. Why?
That's so bad, bro. You would kill yourself asking why. BVS, Star Wars, all of it. These fools don't know movies, man.
Jody's Batman versus Superman review in the middle of it is like, and then Doomsday.
He was like actually having a heart attack. He was like, "Why did they do this? Jesse Eisenberg just sucks."
I feel like I was going to die in that, bro. Like I was so blown, Lewis.
He had to let it all out. Let it go. Let it go.
You guys make this know more about Star Wars than freaking anyone at Disney.
Look at that. Yep, okay. All that completely destroyed with that movie.
I got this from Barnes & Noble. This is the real Infinity Story right here.
That's right.
The real
that's
Infinity Story
right.
here.
Yeah.
There you go. That's my real
I know
shit
for
right
a fact that Jyn Erso was more standoffish. She didn't want to join the rebellion at all, and they added that scene where like rebellions are built on hope. They added all that like later because she was coming off as like someone that didn't care about.
Forrest Whitaker scenes were cut. Will you fight?
Forrest Whitaker scenes were all different.
She was young.
In the trailer, he's young.
The fact that the movie we got was trash.
I do not like Rogue One, bro.
Yeah, I don't like it.
I don't like any Disney Star Wars movie. None of them are good.
God damn, 75 people in the house.
Why is there not 70 likes? Why is there not 70 likes? What the fuck? There should be 70
I feel like
likes.
Jody's Corner and Popcorn Planet. That's what I feel like right now.
That's right, Lewis. That's right, man. Got the A-team up here chilling.
Smash that like button.
Popcorn Planet.
Yeah.
70 likes. There's 45. What the fuck? That shit's easy.
And if you guys want to be a member, hint, you could do that too. $1.99 a month. Just saying.
What is it? If you get 1,000, if you get 1,000,
if you get 1,000, I'm hiring someone. I took that from you. I took that from you. Your idea, because you always give back. And I'm gonna start hiring people to do more videos and help me out and go full time. You know, because I don't really want to do my real job, man. I want to do this.
Yeah,
I feel you.
I want to talk to Master Strat King all day. I want to talk to David March. I want to talk to Jody all day. I want to talk to Andy all day. That's what I want to do for a living, man.
Hey, what you do is awesome too, man. Good interviews and stuff, bro. We was just that guy seemed like he didn't want to be there. And you were making the best of it, Lewis.
He looked like he was actually dead.
No, here's the deal. I'll bat for him. I think he had bad lighting, honestly. And the phone that rang was hers. And I cut the hell out of it, dude. It was ringing for like a minute. She was embarrassed. It went on in the middle. I have the uncut version.
Was it a funny ringtone?
Oh yeah. I have the uncut version, but since I work with Disney, I'm not releasing it.
Jeez, it was loud as shit too. I was like,
you should keep it for your DVD special extras there, Lewis.
Yeah, dude, the Zoom meetings are you know, they never look good. The lighting's off. He looks yellow. You know, I had a bright, you know, because they're using the regular hotel lights. But he did look for, you know, props. If you look at the end of the interview, he was looking around.
No, I saw it. He was looking, yeah. I think you brought that out of him. So he saw her energy and he kind of wanted to elevate and match it. That's what I took from it.
Holy poop. Over 80 people, man. Thanks, guys, for all the support.
Yeah, man. We got to come over here and show Lewis some love, man. You always look out for us. You look out for me, Andy. You look out for everybody, man. You're a good dude, man.
Yeah, I try. It's always good to come. I like these after streams you do. You got to figure out how to do it after Jody streams sometimes.
You see all the haters? They kiss my ass. I don't kiss theirs. You see?
Love is mutual out here. So let me see. Let me ask some questions if you guys don't mind. Lewis, what did you eat today, bro? For the whole day?
Well, for the whole day, the entire day, what did I eat? I ate vegan enchiladas in the morning. No, I eat vegan. I'm all vegan. Bagels in the morning. Then I ate enchilada for lunch. And my mom knows how to. Dude, I gotta get these for you guys. If you're in LA, my mom makes this great vegan spaghetti. You won't be able to tell it's fake. Meatballs. It's crazy, dude. It's crazy. What do you eat?
By hand?
Huh?
She makes it by hand, or she buys the meat?
She buys the meat. It's Impossible meat and stuff like that.
She used vegetable noodles.
Yeah.
And your bagel, you did the whole no eggs, no milk in the bagel.
No, but see, one thing that I have as an advantage is that I never liked milk at all, and I don't like egg that much because I know a lot of people are like, "Oh, you have to quit milk and egg," and I'm like, it's not a big deal. You know what I mean? For me, I hate chicken. The only thing I did like before was steaks. I did like steaks before,
What about bacon? Shoot, every man loves bacon, right?
I could do without it now, okay. But I've been like this for 3 years.
That's
so
dope,
I'm
bro.
good.
That's dope.
And it's nothing about losing weight because I'm actually gaining weight, but it's because you could gain weight off being a vegetarian and a vegan.
You can.
Just eat a lot of starch. But that's it. I eat a lot. I love it. What'd you guys eat, Jody?
For me, I had a bagel. I had 3 bagels. I ain't gonna lie. I had 3 bagels with cream cheese, and I had Panda Express. That's what I really ate today.
I had eggs in the morning, and then I had vegan hot dog for lunch. Like they're small, so 2 vegan hot dogs for lunch, and then my girl made this amazing spaghetti meatballs veggie thing tonight. That was amazing. So that was my food.
And David, go.
I start with a glass of orange juice. I think went out and did like 10,000 steps.
Nice.
Once I got home, I had maybe a few carrots and then a gala apple. And then for dinner, I had a steak and baked potato.
And I'm getting
It's a good dinner. You had to sacrifice so much through your day to get to that good meal at the end.
Yeah, but it doesn't really. I have a big filling meal for dinner, so it doesn't really bother me throughout the day.
Dang, that would be hard for me, man. Carrots, a gala apple, carrots, and orange juice. Did I hear that right?
Yep.
Fuck.
And I'm going to guarantee you right now that Master Swag King, he ate the most out of all of us because he's like a steak.
Oh, no. I was going to go to Panda Express early on and get orange chicken. No, I seen food and I didn't have a mask on me. So I went back and there was a cafe down the street. So I got some chili cheese fries with some rice on the side. My God, I was knocked out. That shit made me sleep. Russia knocked me out. And then right after that, before this, I took 2 shits from that thing. Oh my God, 2 big loads blew out of my ass, dude. God damn.
Damn,
stupid, bro. Damn, bro.
That's what everyone wanted to hear.
Yeah, all right, that's cool, man. It's cool to see how I'm just checking to see what everybody was eating today. I think that's just a fun little game to go around and play.
Are you gonna do that running thing you said you were gonna do every day?
Who?
Jody, you said you're gonna run with like Andy. Remember you guys had the mini episode?
I don't know if he has. I haven't. He's been out.
No, you guys said you guys were on a live run.
I just got back, so I mean.
Oh, okay.
My treadmill's down. Chicago's cool. Look, man, Chicago. I like Chicago because of the weather. I like cold, but I don't like Chicago as a place to live, bro. Those buildings, it's just old. It's an old city. The buildings are old. They're underground. they're skinny but long and deep. It's just weird, bro. The streets don't have pavement like that. They don't put the lines in the streets. Traffic lights are weird. It's just it's compressed. It's a big city with a lot of history.
Yep.
And there's only so much that you can add to something like that. It's very much 1800s buildings that they renovate the inside, but the brick and stuff, the snow ages the brick and pieces fall off, and it's just not my cup of tea. The East, that type of. Now I like open space, sun, open wide streets, just open rather than high. Chicago's about upward, and LA is more open. You know, it's little space.
Like 4 hours in Chicago, but I get you on the whole height thing. Basically, I went downtown and had dinner with a guy and a few people, and while we waited for our airplane, and you're right. It is very much up, and I got to see most of what was it, the Blues Brothers kind of scenes. Nice.
Yeah, that's just not my cup of tea. Not my cup of tea.
No, I respect that, man. So
I tried to pull up on Lunga. I hit up Lunga like, yo, what's up, man? I could come through and do a video, but he said it was a bad time, or he couldn't do it. But I tried though. I tried to pull up on Lunga to do a video with him in his little studio area, and just imagine me and him like, yo, what's up, my friends? I tried, bro, but it didn't work out.
Yeah, but you weren't there for vacation, or
exactly. I still made time. Yeah, my girl's grandma passed away.
Our condolences.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
It's terrible because a lot of people, we're getting a little bit, maybe a little bit serious, but hey, look,
Airbnb is a freaking scam, bro.
Dude,
Airbnb needs to shut down, bro.
Oh, man, why? What happened to you?
All right. First of all, we book a B&B, and the pictures that they take look so excellent.
Oh my God!
By the time you get there, bro, it's ran down, dirty, unsanitary, small, and I'm like, wait a minute, okay, well, so we kind of had to, we wanted to cancel because they took these most misleading photographs. It was in a basement too.
That sucks.
Chicago ain't shit. It's in a base. It was a basement Airbnb. They did no mention. They showed the front of the house. Like, this is where you're going to stay. But when you get there and you finally confirm and they take your money, they tell you actually where it is. Oh, you're in this door. And the door was an actual basement underground, and it smelled like toilet water. The rooms were small. The beds had sheets, had rips in them. The kitchen was so modern looking. New remodeled kitchen, and the couches looked all nice in the pictures. By the time you get there, the couch was different. The table was different. The kitchen did look nice and sexy, but it's the way he took those photos to make that place look like it was a top-notch place in a great area. Anyway, long story short, it was $580 to book that place. And yes.
For one, how many nights?
4 nights.
Okay, that's
so it's like 4 nights. Yeah,
hotel pricing.
Right. So we were like, okay, we want to cancel this. Could we cancel? He was like, and it was basically we were only getting $100.
You had to go through the homeowner, or did you go through the Airbnb rep?
We contacted the homeowner, and the homeowner said, "No, I'm sorry. You can contact Airbnb." And Airbnb was like, "You'll only get $100 back." So the money was wasted.
Wait up, guys! I have an announcement. I've never had 100 people watching at one time here.
Oh, well, congratulations!
You had now? Fucking people.
Boom!
Oh, look at that! That's what's
up.
Hey, congratulations, bro!
Smash that like button, everybody.
There better be 90
That's
likes.
Right.
Come on!
Holy shit, guys!
Wow!
What was that thing? E said. He said you don't even have to leave the comfort of your own house. You can.
We're at 104. Right.
Let's go.
Go.
So I had to book another one. I had to book a hotel. So we could try to contact other Airbnbs. And then we went to another one, and then we checked out the property. Because what's funny is that they don't tell you where it's at until you book it. So you can't really.
Well, Airbnb. Yeah, I was going to say Airbnb doesn't. They should punish the homeowners more because that's what happened.
You're lying. You lied on your ad. It's like Craigslist. You freaking scamming, lying piece of shit. And then once I go in and I give you my money and I want to cancel because your pictures are fraudulent, I get screwed? What is that?
They did. Well, you could have gotten more than 100. You should complain more because I complained about mine because the air conditioner broke and it was like Florida in the middle of the heat. And so we were like, shit. And so the guy, they admitted, they're like, all right, well, we don't want you to stay overnight. We'll give you a refund. I was like, cool, great. But we couldn't get Airbnb to find us a new place. So we were like, we'll go buy some fans. We'll check out the next day. When we checked out the next day, like super hot house. I'm waiting for Airbnb to help me get a new place, which they're supposed to do. My kids go play in the pool because it's a fucking sauna in there, right? I'm like, cool, we found a place. We're going to go now. Thanks so much. The refund. She's like, yep, it's processed. We moved to our second house, and the second house double booked us. So the Airbnb reps put us to a second home that we couldn't even. We showed up first, and the guy's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. Somehow we double booked it." We're like, "Well, we're in the house." He's like, "Sorry, they drove further. I've already accepted to them. You have to leave."
Oh,
So then we had to leave to a third house, and then meanwhile, as I'm leaving the third house, the homeowners of the first house refused the refund. They said, "Well, we looked on our security footage. You guys were using the pool. You clearly used the premises, so we're only going to give you back half the money." Or so. It was one night out of the 3 nights. And I was like, "What? I stayed there one night, and you promised a refund." And it was anyway. Long story short, they suck. My advice to you though is you can go back.
Scam.
You can fight Airbnb and try and get more, but they promised me a credit, and then the second one was not even my fault. And then they wouldn't give me a second credit. That was a nightmare. That it was a week I went in the summer. You got to be careful with Airbnb. Read
I'll never use it
3
again.
times and be very wary.
I've only had good things happen with Airbnb, but I guess I live in Canada.
Yeah, people are.
Canada's always better with everything.
Yeah, I'm never doing that again. Never. And the Airbnb I sided with, which was nice and decent, they had so many rules. Then let me know if I'm wrong here. The rules were: leave the place as you left it, pick up the trash, take out the trash, set the thermostat to 70 degrees, wash the dishes in the dishwasher, and return the key to this weird location in this lockbox somewhere. What? I'm like, wait a minute. So if I'm doing all the cleaning of myself, do y'all come in here and clean? What is if I'm paying you to stay there and I want to leave the bed unmade and I want to leave trash in the trash? So I'm the maid and I'm the guest. It makes you feel so much restrictions, bro. Oh, and no hot water. It was mildly lukewarm the whole time there, bro. Shower couldn't get hot. And it's icy cold in Chicago, bro.
Yeah.
As soon as you step out onto that tile floor, your bones just start to sizzle. Like, bro, it wasn't pleasant at all. Even the place we ended up staying at, freak Airbnb.
That sucks, man.
It's still sometimes cheaper than a hotel, though.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Yeah, but it's literally cheaper. No hot water. Come on.
But exactly, bro. Hot water. Come on, man. It was lukewarm, as if it's literally it was like room temperature water in your trunk or something. Not good, bro. Yeah,
that's
hot water.
awful. I've never tried it. I guess it's the Uber generate. It's like Uber for staying in places. Similar.
Yeah, it's a little bit.
Is it with an app? Does it?
It's with an app.
You've never been Airbnb, Lewis? Ever?
Never. I don't really travel much, man. I try not to.
It has its perks sometimes, but yeah, it's Uber for hotels.
Yeah, I really don't. I mean, I really try not to travel much because I hate planes.
But you can. What's nice is if you ever have a home or a place you can rent out one of your rooms on Airbnb.
Yeah, a friend of mine does that all the time, or did that before the Bud Light.
I do actually, but I don't know. But Jody, if ever you decide to stay here, hot water is cool, man. So don't worry.
Like a lot of people are doing it, people who can't rent out their units and they make a killing off of Airbnb. Think about it. You got me for $600 for 4 nights and there's 30 days in a month. Imagine if you keep renting that shit out every week. You could make up to $3,000 a month off of a 2-bedroom apartment with tiny bedrooms. I mean, geez.
Yeah, a friend of mine, we're looking and buying into a place around here to do that. And because I'm in the center of all these hospitals, right? And you've got all these visiting doctors. And then we decided against it, and then Bud Light happened. And we were like, phew.
Yeah, that was a dodged bullet. So yeah, it's crazy out there, man.
So guys, anyone in here getting the Xbox or PlayStation on day one?
No, not me. I'm gonna wait a little bit.
I got lucky with Amazon, so it's paid for.
Which one?
PlayStation 5.
PlayStation 5, and it comes out when?
November 12th.
Ooh, it's getting close. Ooh, shit.
The last system I've ever bought had bought for me as a kid was the Sega Master System.
I'm just saying, like,
I've been PC ever since.
Once you get a PC, this don't really mean anything anymore. I've been on my computer the whole time. And I got this for free. My friend just bought it for me. I was like, okay.
The good thing about
the
good thing about Amazon is you can return it, right? Like within a month.
Yeah.
because I fear that the first issues are going to be messed up. So today the Karate Kid Cobra Kai game came out. It's not on PC though, and it looks like fun. Honestly, like cheesy,
Is it like a
fun.
Nintendo Karate Kid game? Do you remember that?
It kind of looks like it, man. It's a side scroller.
Okay.
So yeah, and it has all the characters in there and stuff like that.
It was like
I think
Double Dragon.
Yeah, we're all fans, right?
Yeah, I was back watching it finally for the second season today. I watched
the first film. Wasn't that the movie on the beach where he's in a new city and that they're like having some beach party and like the biker guy come up and beat his ass? Yeah. That's iconic. I love that scene. That's so emotional. That scene.
Look at that shit.
Oh,
that leg of fury.
Is it like this?
No, it's not like that, man. I wish.
It gets hard. I remember this game was actually pretty difficult.
Man, I don't know if it's because we were kids or younger. Video games was life, bro.
Yeah.
Whoa! Facts, man. I could play way longer. Although I could play zombies though forever, like the Call of Duty. I still could play that.
Oh yeah, that's still fun.
So check this out. I'm gonna play a trailer for the Karate Kid, the Cobra Kai game, real quick. So let me see.
It's good to be hanging out. Lou's got the high numbers tonight, man. Got the crew up in here looking at some old school Karate Kid, taking a trip down memory lane. What is this? Super Nintendo?
This was NES.
This looks like Nintendo.
Oh, yeah. NES. That looks pretty good for NES then.
Yeah.
This is no BS, man. You just press start and go. No updates, nothing.
No DLCs for 5 DLCs down the road. None of that shit existed.
How did they?
Get this shit.
So back in World War II, the Japanese Air Force pilots actually had to, in order to get their flight license, they actually had to catch flies out of the air.
For real?
With chopsticks. For real. And one of the pilots later who survived the war comes out and says, "I have no idea why they made us do this. It had nothing to do with anything with flying an airplane. But there was this old Japanese guy, and this was part of my training. So this is what I had to do."
Maybe that's reflexes?
Crazy. Yeah, that's, I guess, what they thought. But he's like, no wonder why we lost the war when we were forcing our pilots to learn how to catch flies with chopsticks.
Why do they keep throwing cabbages at them?
Are those stars?
Like, I think that's some sort of healing thing, I guess.
Oh man, he sucks now.
This is from part 2, obviously. Mm-hmm. I may have this because I have a bunch of games.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that one don't mean business. Okay.
Mm-hmm. See, here come the cabbages. Wait, throw a cabbage. Someone throw a cabbage. No?
Those may not be cabbages. They're probably bonsai trees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. When I was watching Avatar, there was a lot of cabbages in that shit. I think that's a
cabbage man. Yeah, don't throw the
the poor cabbage man. Every city.
I watched that with my daughter, and it was we were having fun. But then she really wanted to watch the movie. I was like, it's so bad. She's like, well, no, let's watch and make fun of it. And so I was like, all right, that could be fun. God, that movie. And now that I've seen the cartoon and I rewatched the live action movie, it is awful.
The Last Airbender?
Yeah, and M. Night Shyamalan's Last Airbender is so bad.
No, Tom, check this out.
Breathe and focus. No mercy.
This is dope. I think. Kind of cheesy. Look at that.
Find your balance.
Oh.
Now, come on. You want to do this? Let's go. Come on.
All right, show me the
for this.
There we go.
Who's next?
Oh yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, it's fun.
Show me more footage though. Yeah.
Yeah.
This isn't a tournament.
Hawk.
Yes. Hawk. I like him.
Yeah.
He's one of my favorite characters.
Whoa.
You don't need to fight.
Yes, I do. Is that the only way you know how to fight? Dirty?
Oh, you got a skill tree. That's cool.
What are the airbenders? You're just pulling ice out of everywhere?
It's crazy.
Strike first.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
What's this on PC?
It's Xbox, PlayStation.
Oh wow, it's Xbox and PlayStation too.
No more than $30, right?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't see that being $60 game.
That's $60. I'm throwing myself out a window.
Maybe 30.
Yeah, but if you could play other people online, it's totally worth it for like $20, right?
Yeah, it's on Switch.
No, it is available. Like video games, PlayStation 4, Nintendo Switch, Xbox One, Microsoft.
$40.
$40.
I'll wait for a Steam sale.
Yeah.
Steam doesn't have it.
That's like a Black Friday.
That's the code.
Type of thing.
Buy digital for $40.
They can suck my ass. Whew.
Okay.
Swag King is so you funny, bro. I can't wait till the meetup, bro. I'm gonna suss you.
What do you mean? What? No, you gotta do it around. Why can we have the meetup around basketball courts? We can all play basketball.
We will have it. We'll have it at a park, so there'll be basketball courts.
Yeah,
right?
Bobo is not allowed on anybody's team because that is unfair. that is not humanly fair.
You got to keep him out the paint, man.
What do you mean?
You got to work.
No, that's not fair. I'm a big man, so I'm gonna have to defend against Bobo.
Got to put that body on him, bro. Got to put that body on him.
He's no sus.
But when you play a ball, you got to put a body on him, man. You know what I'm saying? Got to get him out of there,
bro.
Just remember, I'm in LA, guys, so include me, please.
Oh heck yeah, we're gonna have a meetup when this Bud Light is done, bro. It's gonna be huge. It's gonna be epic. I'm gonna have a freaking caterers there, bro. Free food, free drinks, free music. It's gonna be a live stream. It's gonna be carnival games. It's gonna be great. I'm a barbecue. It's gonna be awesome. Man.
Basketball tournament.
Basketball court gonna be there. It's gonna be great.
I suck at basketball, dude.
Oh my god! Could you imagine like Lewis playing basketball?
I'm like Mike. Have you seen Mike Tyson play basketball? The worst ever, man.
Andy can show us his white guy moves on the court. Come on, Andy. You can get back in with the
Andy,
boys.
come back to LA, man. Just one time.
White moves. Jesus, God.
I'm just...
Hey, no. Can't jump, baby.
What are white moves, Master Swag King? Let us know.
Moves.
Bro, I got schooled up by a white guy at church one time. He had white moves. That's what he said. I was like, wow. I'm just saying.
Unorthodox movement. Unorthodox.
He was playing so bad. He was so trash. But I was like just appalled by how bad he was. It was just so.
But I agree with you. I'm gonna poke a stick at Andy real quick because Lewis, I agree with you. There was never a cut.
There's never a cut now.
There was semantics.
Never a cut. Semantics is a word overused nowadays.
Yeah, and I agree with. I saw that video and he was like semantics, and then you were like, semantics. We use that too much, but there was a cut. I'm like,
I mean, look, $70-80 million. Imagine if they spend that to remove Henry Cavill's mustache. It would have looked right.
Yeah.
I still don't even understand. Like, what you think he didn't make a work print?
No, this is what I think happened.
Wait, honestly, a question.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I think it was raw footage. That's it.
But you don't think he did an assembly cut of the raw footage that wasn't finished?
Wouldn't that count?
An assembly cut is not a cut of a movie. An assembly cut is just taking the raw footage from beginning to end, whatever you got. That's still not a cut of a movie. You can't put that out.
Do you think he made selections as to which takes to use in that assembly cut?
What do you mean?
Well, I'm trying to understand what you are calling because we're saying semantics, but it sort of matters. I'm arguing, and it was more than a just assembly cut, like you're saying. They had to make decisions of which takes to put in that cut. That requires editing, is what I'm trying to say. It's not.
It was everything. It was everything.
So you're saying the cut that Jason Momoa allegedly watched, was, if anything, would have been just raw footage and takes.
Yes.
Exactly. Yeah, I don't think that. I think it's a bit more than that, but I do think there's like.
Totally. He's admitted to. There's several people have admitted that there was a work print. Even that guy got fired from Warner. Media. Admitted it. He's now. There wasn't a finished complete cut. We've all
there's like CGI scenes.
There wasn't an assembly cut.
Right.
Together. I totally disagree with you.
Assembly cut. That's not a real cut, though. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it is. If you're choosing takes, because when you shoot an edit and you fuck up and Ray Fisher says something stupid, you're choosing takes. And I do it. That's editing. If you're putting in some like fake CGI scenes to help, I believe he put together
in there.
I think he put together an assembly cut. Was it done? No. Did it need reshoots? Yes. Did it need color correction? Yes.
But that doesn't make it a cut of a movie.
Sit there and do an edit of the movie? Yes.
A cut of a movie is something that you can release to the public.
No, you're adding. See, you're changing the definition.
Wait a minute. Okay. It's called release the Snyder Cut, is it not? Release that.
Semantics. Now you're getting. See? It is semantics.
Okay.
Wait.
Andy,
how is this?
Are you gonna tell me, Andy, real quick? Are you gonna tell me?
Show me where Zach said the movie is finished.
The picture where he showed the film reel, it says I have a cut ready to go. Do you remember that picture?
He said, of course, exactly. It says, of course it exists.
He says it's ready to go. He said it's ready to go. He showed that film reel. He said, I have a cut ready to go. Where he showed the canister?
Oh, yeah, that thing.
There you go.
Yes. Where he said, and it said the Zack Snyder cut.
Here we go.
It was like, was it 3 hours long?
Let's look at it together.
Yeah.
Let's nip this in the bud.
Yeah.
Here we go. Ready? You got it, Lewis? Zack Snyder posts photos of Justice League Snyder Cut. Of course it exists. Oh my God, these ads.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's terrible, dude.
Is it real? Does it exist? Of course it is. That's all it said.
No, there's more.
Who
to
said
that?
that?
That's what
There's more to it than that.
Snyder said.
You gotta get the other ones too. It's more to it than that.
That's the one with the cut. You just said, show me the ones with the film reels. What am I?
Yeah. Okay. Well, there's the film reel.
The image
what does that tell you?
Confirms the film's running time of 214 minutes.
There you go.
Here.
Is that not saying that's a complete movie?
That's shorter than the one he's doing for Max. Yeah. That's not raw footage, Jody. 214 minutes alludes that he cut some stuff down because he definitely shot more than that in raw footage. And you know.
All right. So you're saying that right there is not the cut then?
I'm saying it's not complete, but does the cut exist?
We all agree it's not complete.
A director's cut exist? Yes. Is it incomplete? Yes. That's what I'm arguing.
How could it be complete? How could it exist when it's not done?
Because he clearly needed to do some CGI and stuff. Movie was pulled from him. He didn't get to do his reshoots. Now, granted, it's a totally different movie now.
I feel like you can't call a film that you have a director's cut if it's not finished. You can't call it a director's cut.
Again, I don't really want to have an argument because I don't care. But just to play devil's advocate, people were saying he didn't have a different cut. That's what they were saying. And he's like, no, I did have a cut. The studio made a different cut. Joss Whedon made a different cut than the movie I was going to release. Now, that cut that he was working off of wasn't complete, and it wasn't his vision, and it wasn't what he wanted to do with the reshoots and everything else. So now he's doing a new cut. But was there a Snyder cut? Yes. Was it finished? No.
So when Matt Green...
I do believe he showed Jason Momoa an unfinished black and white cut.
Right.
And that's was it finished and ready for release? That is a fair argument. Probably not. But I think that counts as yes, there was a Snyder cut.
All right. So when Mike Greenblatt, one of the heads of DC Films, says the cut doesn't exist, he was lying.
He was saying a finished cut didn't exist.
No.
He says the cut doesn't exist.
Look, he said he says a cut doesn't exist.
So wait, what that first part say? Explain the head of the so keep going. Keep going.
Greenblatt, yeah, that's him.
He's justifying why they're going to do a bunch of reshoots. Go for it. Yeah, show me the quote.
Yeah, keep going. It's there. It doesn't exist.
It isn't as easy as going into
he says remains unfinished, which is what Andy has been.
Boom. Thank you.
It does not exist.
Boom. That's not what it says.
Wait, hold on. That's not Greenblatt's quote though. That's the author. The author in Greenblatt or whatever is a different person.
Go to Greenblatt.
Go down to the Greenblatt's actual thing.
He never says it's not
that paragraph right there.
No, I understand, but you guys quoted it's unfinished. That's not his.
An interview posted. Warner Meter Chair Robert Blake confirmed that the actual Snyder cut remains unfinished. That's what it's.
Go to the quote from Greenblatt. It isn't as easy as going to the vault. It does not exist.
Zach is actually building it. It's complex.
Thank you.
Right, as in something to release.
Well, it said it doesn't exist.
No. Read the quote again. It isn't as easy as the vault, and there's a Snyder cut sitting there to put out. What did I say, Jody?
But
if you listen to this executive,
it wasn't finished.
I know that's going by your definition of a cut. Clearly, this executive trumps you.
It's because it was a black and white cut that did.
All right, this executive trumps us because he knows what a cut is.
No, he had a cut that wasn't done. That still counts as a cut.
It does not exist.
You are wrong. He's saying his Snyder cut doesn't exist because he didn't get to finish it.
You're making excuses by he's saying it right there.
It confirms it doesn't actually exist yet because the proper Snyder cut needs.
Yeah, I agree with that.
There you go. I agree with that.
There was a cut. Jesus.
No one's ever
not
said
the director's cut. No one's saying there wasn't a cut.
Yes, you are. You're saying it didn't exist. I'm saying
Andy,
what was the
put out
thing I said?
I don't think that's. I think we looked at this earlier.
That's not it. Look at the canisters. Look at the canisters. It shows a film in film reel. He's telling the world, "I got a movie ready to go."
No,
is he not?
No, he did not.
He did not say
so
that.
Wait. So y'all don't take that from them images.
He's asking the semantics of does it.
Hold on.
Yeah.
So the fan says, "Does the cut really exist?" He shows the film with the runtime, and y'all saying that doesn't mean that he got a film ready to go. That's not what this implies.
No, you added a lot.
Oh, okay, for sure.
You added a lot of context.
All right, for sure.
He's saying, "Is it real? Does it exist?"
He's all the finesse.
He's saying.
Could I ask you guys a question?
Hold on. He's saying a cut exists. Now, where does he show me where Zack Snyder? That's what I asked. The first thing I asked. Mm-hmm. Show me where Zack Snyder said there was a finished cut. That is the reality.
Don't film reels say it all.
No, that's
putting that picture out. Why show the picture then?
That's a work print. You would do that to take it to the studio. You would show that. You would show that to other people. You have to take it's on film.
It says right there, director's cut, my nigga. Director's cut on the film reel. Bullshit. I call bullshit. That is not a director's cut.
I have made a movie and I made a director's cut that wasn't finished.
Miss me.
Didn't have all the
for sure. Hey, David, you read that film reel? That shit says director's cut on it.
It does say director's cut on it. You do have me there.
That's supposed to be a cut. He's showing the world I got a film ready to go.
As opposed to the studio cut or as opposed to the editor.
Oh my God. A director's cut is ready to go, bro.
No. I think I get what you're coming from, Jody, but I don't think that's what it's meant to be here on that thing. I don't think he means it in the same way that David Ayer, when he says, give me my Suicide Squad cut, means in the director's cut. I think it's just it's like my cut written on a label. I don't think he meant it in that way, but I can see where your confusion is coming from. I don't think he meant it in the way that
you got
running time 2 hours.
If you go to the Robert Greenblatt quotes, the reason he's saying it doesn't exist is because he's hyping that they are going. He knew what we're finding out now, that there were going to be a ton of reshoots, and this was going to be what Snyder actually wanted to do, his proper vision, not the cut. The unfinished cut, because remember that one would have been part one of part two parts that we never got, right? Yeah. So HBO funded and gave him a proper cut. Say, all right, really.
So basically, we can say this about anything then.
It actually, the title is also important because, what is it called? Justice League, the Zack Snyder cut is a different thing than what we're getting now, which is Zack Snyder's Justice League, because it's a whole new project. That's why they're not calling it the Snyder Cut. Because the Snyder Cut did exist. There was a version that was unfinished. It is totally semantics. Now, you can argue, and I've said at the beginning, was it finished? No. He's never said it was finished. Look, I don't give a shit that much about it.
I know.
But the reality is,
if a film reel says director's cut on it, Andy, look, that is a finished film.
I just don't think that he meant it in the way you're taking it.
But I'm telling you, Jody, that's not actually true. I've been to test screenings, and they bring it with film reels. And he's like a film person. He just put it on film. He put his cut on film. It's like if you have a rough cut, you still
put it on film. He called it the Zack Snyder director's cut and put the runtime too, huh?
Yeah, but that runtime wouldn't have been released. That was too long for a runtime.
That's bro. I'm the only one that can see what he was doing. He was trying to finesse his fans to saying, it is out there.
I just don't think that's what he meant. That's what I'm going to say. I don't think he meant that it was a production cut. And I think he meant it was a production cut, but I think he wrote that down years ago.
So let's talk about it then. Why isn't he releasing his original film then?
That's a good question.
Because he wants to put the new money in and do the vision that he originally had. The script wasn't even
doing the vision he originally had with Jared Leto in it.
I agree with Jody on that.
With Jared Leto in it, with adding all these new scenes.
Yeah. First of all, how do we know? How do we know what the vision is? What I know is he had a 2-part movie that he didn't get to finish. Come on, and I also know him and Chris Terrio had a lot of visions and stuff that Warner Brothers gave him notes on that he had to adjust. So you're never going to get a proper Snyder cut. Because what he wanted to do was Warner Brothers said, no, that's too dark. They made it right everything.
Someone has an echo.
So you could really argue the semantics of that too, of like, well, no, there's not really a Snyder Cut. And I did that in the beginning because Snyder was going to make fun of different things.
His original vision with Jared Leto.
But why would he do this? Well, yeah, because it's probably, I don't know, there's probably some cutaway scene or something that justifies it. I don't know why. But the reality is, why would you do the new cut? Because you look, dude, he gets to take more money. He gets to shoot with Ben Affleck and all that.
Well, we know why. We know why.
Of course you take that.
But I was only leading to where David was saying about his intentions. He just wanted his movie out. Well, then if that was the case, he would have finished it with the $30 million and said, all right, now here's my original version. Those canisters are now fulfilled with edited footage.
Right. No, but I only disagree in that Joss Whedon got to do the reshoots. Every movie budgets in reshoots, and he didn't get to do. He didn't get to do his reshoots. So now I feel like Warner is like, all right, finally, here, do your movie. You have the cut. You get your week of reshoots or whatever it is. That get it done. That's how I see this as what he's did, and I think that's fair and that's cool that he actually got to do that. Good for him, man. Is what I say. I hope it makes it better. Plus, Warner's clear. Like, if we're going to do that, can you make it longer? And he's like, well, if you want me to do it longer, I need the reshoots. And I think that ultimately is why we're getting what we're getting. And I say, good for him. It makes him look.
You think that Warner Media's idea was to make it longer? He said he had 3.5 hours of footage.
Yeah, he did. I mean, that's a fair thing to call out. But he's clearly shooting more. He's clearly shooting more stuff. But he didn't shoot all that stuff that he wanted to because he was supposed to do part 2 and they didn't. He probably shot some stuff for part 2 while he was shooting part 1, assuming they would get there. And then cut it all because you have verified there's so much shit that didn't make the cut but has been in little trailers and shit that he's pulling out. But the fact that he's shooting more has made me more interested because I'm like, all right, well at least it's.
I don't know. I see that image as exactly what I see now. And now that we're in Future Sight, he wanted back in to get this check, bro.
Of course.
I got to start them film. That photo of them film reels, bro, was for his fandom to get gassed, to continue to get at Warner Brothers to get him to release his Snyder Cut.
Of course.
So the thing I would ask is that you know how like directors shoot additional scenes that don't come out. What do you classify that as? Because if he got fired before he was able to finish it and he had scenes, but like that becomes murky, right? Because he could have shot like 3 scenes and he could call it a director's cut. You know? That's where it becomes murky out. That's where it's kind of like on the fence there.
I think they wanted out of that version of the DCEU for a while, and they were looking for a reason to get out of it.
That was really it. They used the daughter thing to make a sad story, but the reality is, he showed Warner Brothers his final glimpse of his version, and Warner Brothers said, "Get this guy out of here, bro."
He showed Warner Brothers what they should.
We agree on.
He showed Warner Brothers. He showed Warner Brothers what they shouldn't be doing, and they're like, "Okay, nice.
Listen, what the
goodbye."
freak is this, bro?
Like, I really think the daughter story was that PR thing of, "Hey, you're fired. Goodbye." It's just, that's how business.
I don't know. That seems so mean, but I think what I was gonna say was I think they saw an opportunity is what they did, and then they're like, finally we can make this more Avengers like. Yeah,
and I think that whoever's responsible for that, which I'm gonna say were those 2 AT&T heads who pushed the Snyder thing. That's why they're fired. That's why I think that they're out of there, bro. Demoted, and one left the company, bro, because you gave $70 million to a film that came out 5 years ago that nobody wanted outside of a small group of people.
But dude, no, you're Bob Greenblatt helped, and he's the one who already got fired too. Don't forget. Remember the guy who we're quoting said it doesn't exist. He also got fired.
Yeah, I think there's a lot more going on here than
Bob
just the Snyder.
We're just quoting. It was also fired.
Let me look where. Oh, let me look that up. In the same instance with the.
No, earlier. When they merged, and sort of did their first they've done a couple restructurings.
Well, I would. Okay,
I don't
if they
think
merged, then
Well, Bob Greenblatt, Kevin Riley out at Warner Media management shakeup. There have been a few of these. That was in August 7th.
Okay, let me look this up.
Bob Greenblatt was the one who was all over getting quoted and supporting the cut. He's the one who got canned. I don't think those two new ones had anything to do with this, to be perfectly honest. But I mean, I think
they do.
To do with something. But Greenblatt was more involved. I think Toby Emmerich has also been involved in Snyder Cut. Like he would have had involvement and approved it.
How could they get their $70 million investment back with HBO Max? Though?
They're not getting that back. That's why I think fools got fired.
I mean,
it's
how
way
do they
too much
put it
money.
Netflix, you know, like I don't know how they determine any of this money back.
But does Netflix actually have?
Pay $600 million for gold for Bond? Like, where are
No, they got.
Where are they getting this? I know
so-
that they considered it, right? Where? How do you get that money back? I don't know.
Wasn't his original budget like 20 million? I remember the original budget he needed was like 20, 30
Original
million.
budget is 20 million to get the thing done and make
Okay.
it into a thing. And then I
But
think
why did he need
some
70
people,
though? Where'd the other 50
because
come in?
people said, "Hey, we can expand on this and we can make this into 5 or 6 hours, and we'll have more content for people on in these things." Because that's what's really desperate. The only reason HBO Max launched the way it did is because of Bud Light. They didn't want to go this early. But suddenly they couldn't get any of their movies out, so they're like, "Shit, we need to get stuff out." So they launched HBO Max way early.
We're launching this. We have nothing good. You know what? Just greenlight that Snyder movie. That'll get some talking about.
That's it.
We need
Anything in the vault, we need to put in
facts.
HBO Max.
I mean, they were wrong.
That's why Snyder was surprised. That's the frustration about it all. Like everybody was surprised. Outlets, everybody like, what? Because it came out of nowhere. Because they're like,
well, they want the Snyder Cut to be their Mandalorian. That's what they.
Yeah, that's totally true.
I don't even think that. I think this was literally like a notch. I'm like, all right, we're getting that sounds important. Good, and we have an internet that internet group that keeps bothering us. They'll start hyping it. Cool, good, it sounds good. Approve it. We need 10 more of those. Is really what they're doing right now.
Yeah.
Okay, could we agree on this though? That internet group, a lot of them thought the Snyder Cut was ready to go.
I'm sure they
the way he talked about it,
that.
the way he talked about it on interviews, the way he talked about it to journalists, it looked he actually had a movie that wasn't finished that he needed to finish up, ready to go.
Jason Momoa, especially, it's done. I saw it.
I remember he said that. He said it's done.
Lying motherfucker, bro.
No, he lied. He just straight up lied. He said it's ready to go. I seen it. Bro. Okay, can we see the movie?
He got mad. He got mad at the interviewer for even questioning it. Yeah, I saw it. You don't think it's real?
I remember that. Oh my god, he straight up lied. But no one picks at him. No one. Hey, you lied.
All of that was to create the false narrative that this thing is ready to go. It exists, and Warner Brothers is keeping me.
Dude, remember when you first started your live streams on Monday? He had images up. He said it's ready here, ready to go. I mean,
that canister. I'm telling you, that canister said a lot to me. And I'll say this, because once that canister came out, the motherfuckers got buffed. Oh, Snyder, roar, bro! The freaking fire was real. So Snyder knew what he was doing. He got his paycheck, but it's one and done after this, bro. $70 million, no way to get that money back, because no one's going to. You can promote Snyder Cut and get some subscriptions, because that's the only real thing. You're not going to sell this. You're not going to.
They gotta go theatrical.
No, they wouldn't have made any money, dude. DC's public perception is really not that good. Imagine putting the Snyder Cut out in theater. That shit would have made like $10 million.
Yeah, you couldn't do the theatrical. I think what they're doing is smart, and I think by the reshoots will actually make some interest, but I don't think it was worth the money.
Yeah. Lewis, let me ask you this: they did put out the Snyder Cut. How much money do you think it makes worldwide, including China? Your honest answer.
Oh, worldwide, 30.
30 million? Oh, that's not worth it.
No.
That's a
It'll
flop.
make a few $100 million worldwide.
You think 300
in
million?
a normal situation?
You said 300 million?
I'm saying it would make a couple $100 million easily in a normal situation if they release the Snyder Cut as a full release.
Bro, I'm thinking that shit flops, man.
I don't think it will be that much because it's already.
Look at Justice League flopping. Still was worth it's $400 million run on a flop. I mean, people will come and watch this just out of curiosity. They'll make a few $100 million on it.
No, but
it's whether or not the way the old box office crap.
No, well, I was factoring in. It could be just like BVS. You watch it Thursday opening night, Friday, Saturday. Word of mouth gets out, and then people don't like it because that's like all Zack Snyder's movies. Sometimes the word of mouth after day one crushes them. Like BVS had a 40% drop. It was like a historic record that movie said.
73, something like
73%. Dude, that was a historic record. That was crazy. That had never happened. Like, people gotta factor this in. People watch his movies opening weekend, and the word of mouth gets out that they're not that good, and then the hype for them dies down. That's the concern I have with them releasing it theatrically in the first place.
Yeah.
It's gonna make any money.
But I think it still would make a couple $100 million.
I'll say max
$10 million. Now, whether or not they make a profit on the deal is something I don't understand.
Here's what I'm saying: if they can't get a buyer for James Bond for $600 million, that's telling you that something like Snyder Cut don't have a chance for free on a streaming platform, bro.
Yeah.
Like streaming does just not have the revenue right now to warrant these big budget films to be profitable. It's just we're just not at that point yet. You know, and I don't want to ever get at that point where streaming is the main way that we consume our movies. So
I don't know if it'll ever be though, because people share passwords and shit. That's the thing, you know.
They can limit that though with an IP.
Okay? We'll see how that'll go. I don't know, because if you factor in people are sharing their passwords, that's one person not paying for a subscription.
No, because they allow a limit. So like if 3 people go on at the same time, they'll shut one of them down. So
that's still gonna keep everybody in the living room. 10 people
man.
watching the Snyder Cut though.
Or you just tell your friends, hey, don't watch on this day, watch on this.
Congratulations, Serge.
Or what they do is they set up their camera aiming at the television, you know?
Who does that? Dude, who sits around the television watching shit anymore?
Shit, we did that growing up, dude.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, we did.
You know, we couldn't afford like buying the movie at $100 each. Shit. All
I know is that this fool Snyder knew that his film was garbage, and he said, "I need to make some more reshoots ASAP. I need to add as much as I can to this." But what I'll say is, I think the movie's going to be a lot better now than it was coming out from 2016. I'll tell you that much.
I agree.
Shoot. I just want to see how good it's going to get.
Bro,
Jared Leto,
dude, they already have his A's ready. The A+ grade, they already got them ready. It hasn't come out yet. The A's are ready. Oh, what does Deathstroke have to do with anything?
Right.
How does Deathstroke gonna fight Darkseid?
What? I want to see these moves that Warner Brothers makes now that they're in full control of this steering.
You know what? Jared Leto's Joker's evil plot is? He's gonna make all the good guys watch Harley Quinn dance.
I think they're gonna do the what's it, Legion of Doom. I think that's where
I wish, dude.
They're all going to come together for a finale, like a moment with the villains all
missed opportunity though. Lex Luthor said,
"You know what that says to me? That says one last hurrah. I have one last hurrah.
Imagine
this big budget to let it go, and that's one and done."
It's Legion of Doom and Darkseid in one film, and he actually thought that was a good thing. That's the sad part. What is this?
That's crazy. It's already confusing having Darkseid and having all them in there. That's weird, bro.
This is the reason why he got fired, man. All of his movies, it's not a shade to Zack Snyder. All of his movies, to me, they feel bloated. Like he's just doing too much.
I remember how long Justice League the movie was actually under 2 hours.
2 hours. Yeah, what 159?
Yeah, so he's doubling the screen time, and he's changing the story of the first one. So
I met Jody there.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
that's where I met Lewis.
Lewis was on the red carpet and shit. Right when
I was outside filming motherfuckers. I'm like, look at this.
Right when Henry Cavill looked at you.
I was walking the carpet.
Shit.
Check it out. I was walking the carpet. Ben Affleck, like, I don't know, like 10 feet away from me. I was like, fuck Ben Affleck. Jody, look, it's Jody.
That was tight,
bro.
Yeah,
I go, holy shit, it's Jody.
That stream is still there, bro. Y'all can catch it live. That shit is crazy.
When Henry Cavill looked at you, I thought he was gonna come and talk to you for a moment. I was like, oh shit.
And then Jody goes, Jody looks surprised, and then the first thing he goes, hey, what's up, man? After party. You have any hookers for the after party?
That was fun. That was a good night.
There's no reason why they don't want to do Snyder's Vision. Legion of Doom and Darkseid. They blew all their whole load. That is.
Hey, maybe you'll take Darkseid completely out, bro, and run with this Legion of Doom shit.
And I might run butt naked outside. But
he didn't call it the Legion of Doom though. He told Deathstroke at the end. He goes, maybe we should start a league. Oh
my God! Dude, what does that mean?
No. Justice League. If you should have said Legion, why don't we start a Legion of our own? Like something like that. That would have been awesome.
And that was at the end of Justice League, right? Not BBS.
That was the end of Justice League.
Yeah. Okay.
That was a good.
I'm curious why Joss left that in there. That's crazy, right?
Is it a Joss Whedon thing though, or is it Ben Affleck? Because Ben Affleck had test footage of Deathstroke
in that
released.
We got to really look back at that time at Warner Brothers, and it was a mess in the sense of all the executives and all the visions. So that scene's kind of cut in there with people who are probably thinking, hey, we're going to start tying in other movies, and then we get all the movies that come after it where there's no direct tie-ins with anyone else.
Look, guys, I've even spoken to people that work there, and they agree with me. Some of those movies, they act like they don't have the rights to them, like with their hands tied behind their back. They have freaking Gods Among Us, the license to all that, and they barely use it, man.
Yep.
They have freaking Superman. They have Wonder Woman. They have Batman, and then they shoot a movie that's in black and white with no color. These heroes are supposed to be a symbol of hope. When the bad guys are supposed to run, they see they're
Not
doing
the
shit.
Snyderverse.
They do this shit, and they see
Snyder
Superman's cape, that yellow on his cape. They run like shit. They go, oh fuck, there he comes.
Yep.
Bro, this is gonna be Snyder Endgame. This is gonna be so weird. God, man, I can't wait to.
Well, it was fun talking Snyder with you guys, man.
Yeah,
hanging
I'm
with the
gonna
panel
cut
and
this
stuff.
actually right now because
I'll end with you.
yeah. Let's end this. It's been great. Broke a record as far as viewership's concerned. Thanks to everybody that was in here. Hopefully you sub. Don't forget we will be going live with Mandalorian live reaction whenever it drops. After it drops, I'll come on here, see what everyone else thinks.
It's gonna be exciting talking Mandalorian.
Let's go around here with a shameless plug. I like to say any last words. Jody, you go first.
Lewis is a good guy. I'm glad to be here and share this screen with him. And yeah, man, subscribe to his channel.
Signor.
Yeah, likewise. Love you guys. Thanks for joining me, Jody, and always good to see you, Lewis. And then don't forget Thursday night, good Nerd Wars and janitor screening. It's gonna be fun. I'm a member.
Hey, and guess what? I'm a member, so I'm gonna be there.
Come on, it's pretty. It's full of tits and blood and gore. You wouldn't be able to make this movie in 2020.
I'm glad I'm old enough.
I might get canceled again, so come watch once.
Unfortunately, Master Swag King, you may not be old enough to watch it. So
What do you mean? I'm an old man, dude. I have a cane
plug
and
your
shit
channel,
in my
quick,
house.
hurry, go.
Oh shit, Master Swag King Entertainment. I'm gonna eventually be moving all my streams to Twitch, but I have to work on the Twitch channel first. But yeah, just come by, say hi. You know, I make
Well, why
videos
don't you just
every
release
day.
your Twitch cut?
Oh, I can't.
Okay, because it's not done, right?
No, I'm naked backflipping in that video.
David, go.
Well, I'll see you tomorrow, and hopefully we'll be doing this again for the early morning show for you.
Yeah,
and
we will.
For me,
10
it's
a.m.
1 o'clock.
Dope, try
that was good. Dope.
Trying something different. Hey guys, please follow me on Twitter at Nerdlecca. That's the handle. Subscribe, all that good stuff. Woo woo! All right,
Bye.
this nerd.
What do you say? Nerd out.
Nerd out.
Nerd out.
Bye.
Nerd out.
Bye-bye.
Nerd out.